Well, isn't that a complete turnaround from what I've been talking about on this channel for years? If you watch back my old videos, and I'll try to see if I can find some clips of me like bitching about this very thing.
The things they talk about are conversations I've had and continue to have with my brother and inner circle of friends slash age mates. We don't want to kill ourselves working most of our lives just to pay off student loans. Student loans, by the way, that we took out before we were even legally adults, in my case anyway. I graduated from high school at 17 and turned 18 2 months into my first semester of my freshman year in college. So we took out these loans because we were advised that getting a 4-year degree was the surest path to success. It is one path to success, yes, but there's nothing guaranteed about it. This we now know. Just wish we would have known that from the get-go before signing our lives away, literally, to FAFSA or Salome or Navient or whatever she calls herself these days. Wow, I sound like a victim. Still waiting on Biden to do something about those loans, or was that not going to happen? Because those don't go away, even in bankruptcy. You either die or you pay them off. There is no getting rid of them.
I complain about, taking out loans to go to college, and like I don't get the job that permits me to be able to pay back those loans and blah 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 blah. I've been going on about it forever. Even before I started my channel, I've been bitching about it. But recently I've had a change of heart. Yes, I still took out loans and it kind of sucks right now. I'm going to honor and acknowledge that part. But honestly, a lot of the things that I know now in life, I wouldn't have learned it otherwise. Like, I wouldn't have known that if I didn't go to college. We'll start with the fact that I went to a predominantly black high school and turned around and went to a predominantly white college. So people will call it PWI, predominantly white institution, versus a historically black college, HBCU. So I went to a PWI Lock Haven, and let me tell you how the first year I got there, I was like, yeah, this is not it. This ain't it. I'm about to transfer, because I go from living in Philly where I have like the L is like the subway, from having the buses, the L, all manner of transportation because it's a metropolitan area, to like the boondocks. Really, Lock Haven was the boondocks. So I was like, yeah, this is not going to happen. And I kept saying over and over, yeah, I'm going to transfer at the end of my first year, which just made my uncle and my mom sad, because like I'm delaying my time at college if I'm going to transfer. And let's say I transfer, a lot of my credits may not have transferred, which will set me back. And I was trying to be done with this thing in 4 years. So I ended up not transferring, because by the second year, I would say I started to get comfortable in the school. Like, I found my tribe, my friends. The first year is about figuring out who you're going to be hanging around. So your freshman year in college, you have a large group of friends, and then slowly but surely it starts to narrow, because then people find the people that they click with the most. And that's what happened to me sophomore year. I found my tribe. By the way, I'm filming in the parking lot of Whole Foods. I have work in like 20 minutes, and yeah, there's a car passing by and you're staring at me, but whatever. Mind your business. So anyways, as I was saying, I found my tribe sophomore year. And also I started to appreciate the quiet, because Lock Haven, like I said, is in the boonies, but the campus is so beautiful. There was like an area where you can walk and there's like water, like a lake close by. And so I started to appreciate the quiet more. This is where I started to like crave not living in the city anymore, based off of going to that college. While I did learn some academic stuff in college, I learned more how to deal with people, because you get roommates, and all your roommates you're not going to get along with. So you have to figure out how to deal with difficult situations, which is what these are the questions you end up getting in interviews. How do you deal with difficult people? How do you deal with like difficult coworkers? Or how do you deal with difficult customers if you're working a customer service job? So the second thing that I learned is to appreciate diversity. I also learned to time manage. I wouldn't say I learned money management, because that came much later on after college. But I definitely learned how to manage my time while in college. I learned how to do things on my own. That's the other thing, because in college my schedule was quite different from those of my friends. And so if I wanted to go eat and my friend is still in class, it's like, I'm not gonna sit around and be starving. I have to go eat. So I learned to do things by myself, which is not a bad thing. And because I know some people cannot go any place by themselves, they feel awkward going to sit in a restaurant by themselves, but like I quite enjoy that. It's nice to have company, but I also like sitting by myself at restaurants, going to the movies all by myself. So yeah, like I said, while I did learn some academic things, I learned more life skills in college than I did academics, and so I don't regret it.